But every now and then I go out and I wanna meet people. I wanna see cool things. And for example, comedy. I'm a huge fan of comedy, not just performing it, but I love going to shows. I go to a comedy show every now and then alone. Now, I don't know if that sounds weird to you guys, but for me to do anything nowadays by myself, it's my crew, all the people that work for me, they freak out when I go places because they're always concerned for my safety. You know, what if someone tries to kidnap you? Well, they're gonna earn it. I got into a fight with some of my team members and I said, you know what, I'm going out. I bought myself a ticket and I went to go watch Chris Rock one night in concert. Now, I says, you know what? Maybe I can make my way backstage and I don't know, if I get lucky, maybe I'll say hi to him. I've always wanted to meet him. So I go to the side of the stage and I run into security and I said, hey. He looked at me and said, Fluffy! And when he did that, I said, hey, listen, I forgot my keys. I'll be right back. And the guy's like, yeah, keep going. Get your keys, get your keys, get your keys. I'm like, oh my God, that shit worked. Just like that, I snuck backstage at a Chris Rock concert. Once I was behind the curtain, I was in my element. I knew where everything was. I knew where the food was. I knew where the dressing rooms were, where the bathrooms were. I'm walking around with a soda. People are coming up to me. You know, we didn't know you were gonna be here. I got a call last minute. Looking for my keys. I says, you know what? I got this far. I'm gonna push it. I wanna meet him. I've always wanted to meet Chris Rock. It was not hard. Once I was back there, I just had to go to the dressing rooms. All I had to do was read the name on the door. I'm standing there in front of the door and I'm hyperventilating, just. The door opens up and there's this man in there, this bodyguard who's just massive. I'm a big guy, but damn, dude was huge. As soon as he opened the door, just. Welcome to Jurassic Big! Grandote! And I'm standing there and I'm like, hi. And he's like, can I help you? Yes, my name is Gabriel. I'm a comedian. I wanted to see if I could say hi to Chris Rock, if that's possible. You say you're a comedian? Yes. Well, then you understand Chris is going over his material right now. He really ain't trying to talk to nobody. So I'll tell you what, player, if you want to come by after the show, you're more than welcome to. But right now, it's not a good time. Chris Rock is a busy man. Can I wave? Excuse me? Can I wave? What you mean? Can I wave at Chris? I don't have to come in. Can I wave? Chris Rock is in the room. He can hear the stupid conversation that's taking place. I know this because I can hear Chris Rock in the background. What's going on? Who's at the door? Move out the way. Yo, Chris, I got this, man. I got this. Move! All right. And the guy stands to the side, and now I'm looking at Chris Rock. And he recognized me. And it freaked me out. Oh, yeah, it freaked me out. He's like, ah, shit. Look who it is. Look who it is. It's the king of the Mexicans. Chris Rock called me the king of the Mexicans. For the rest of the show, everyone referred to me as El Chapo. We got to promote on a lot of different radio stations here in town to get the word out to you guys about the show. They try to get me set up on the Spanish radio station, and I've done that in the past, and it was okay. But the last few times, I had to say no because they put me on the radio with a guy who's like from Mexico. And I can speak Spanish, but you put me up against somebody from the motherland, whoo! You know, I walk in the studio and I'm dealing with this one guy, right? And we go on the air and he's like, sí, muy buenas tardes, aquí estamos, ¿Qué pasó? I meet that same guy in the hallway. He sounded just like that. I'm like, hey, how's it going? ¿Qué pasó? Are we on the air? No! Oh, why are you talking like that? Porque sí! And I freaked out, because you imagine this guy goes home talking like that to his wife and his kids, come 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, his wife maybe wants to do a little something, and she tells her man, honey, tonight when the kids are sleeping, what are you going to do to me? ¿Qué me vas a hacer? Bueno, ¿qué vamos a hacer? Vamos a darnos al cuarto. Te pones a los balones, quitarte los calzones para mirar ese culote. Sí, 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 sí. Esta nalgada está presentado por Pepsi, sí. I know somebody who doesn't speak Spanish is gonna go home and try that tonight, man.
Sí. You better stop that.
See? To have a little fun. Like I said, you guys, I wasn't sure what was gonna happen. A lot of things have been happening over the years. This past year, I had the opportunity to be on a reality show, and things kind of worked out a little weird. But hey, all I can say is the winner is the winner, and he did what he did, and he got what he got. You know, but hey, this ain't bad for 6th place, is it? Huh? Yeah. I'm not the last comic standing, but I'm the only one with a Comedy Central special. I know my mom is here tonight. She's like, míralo, este pinche ego. Ay. No, I love my mom. She's over here, you guys. Just say hi to her. Mom. Right there. That little woman made me. And she tells everybody, no, he came out of here. Ay, no, hombre, this is the road to success. She is not shy. She cracks me up though, man, because she likes what I do because it's working, but she still doesn't get the jokes. It's not that she doesn't speak English, because she speaks perfect English. She just doesn't see me as a comedian. She sees me as her son. I can't tell her a joke because then she questions it and kills it, right? I can tell her something like, you know, Mom, why'd the chicken cross the road? And I'll get,
who let out the chicken?
It's a joke.
It's no joke, baboso. You know how much I pay for those chickens?
Never mind.
Oh, you never mind.
It's cool though, man. She's seen me do a lot of things. A lot of people say, well, you gave your mom a shout out. What about your dad? Well, he's not in the picture. My father, I'm going to put some beans out there. My father was a mariachi. I swear to God, dude, he's one of those straight up, you know. And my mom hooked up with him about 30 plus years ago one night, and, 9 months later, and I came out. So I have a vague memory of my father. I knew him until I was about, maybe 4 years old, and then apparently they got the band back together, and he took off. And I don't remember exactly what he looks like. And sometimes I'll take my mom out to dinner, and I'll go, Mom, just, I don't mean to bug you about this, but, what does he look like? Do you have any photos or anything I can get an idea and stuff? And my mom, she's funny. She grabs the hot sauce. He looks like that.
That's funny, ¿verdad? Eso está funny, ¿verdad? Just like that.
Those of you that don't know, there's a picture of a mariachi on a bottle of hot sauce. But yeah, so we're doing okay. This past year, I got to experience something else. I experienced my first Raider game. Now, and listen, you guys, It takes a lot of nerve for me to say that after the season that happened last year, that I'm a fan. And I became a fan last year. You can hate if you want, but you know what? Not only did I become a fan, I did a show in Oakland. And I made a couple of jokes and references about the team. And apparently there were 2 players in the audience. I didn't know that. Maybe that's why they lost. They should have been at home practicing. But there were 2 there. And they confronted me outside. They're big guys like, so, you got a problem with the Raiders? And I'm like, ah! They grabbed me, picked me up, and pinned me against the wall. Oh my God. Luckily, they fumbled me and I got away. And people go, well, how do you come up with your material, Gabriel? How do you come up with the things you're gonna say? Things happen to me, and then instead of just going to a shrink or something, I suck it up and I come up here. Like when I did the joke about the freaking Volkswagen, I really used to own a Volkswagen. I didn't just go, let me see if this is funny. I had a Volkswagen. No, I lived it. People go, why do you wear Hawaiian shirts? I've always worn Hawaiian shirts. Bottom line is simple. Why do I wear them? Because they fit. They're colorful, and I'm sorry, when you wear a Hawaiian shirt and you're living in the ghetto, people don't think you're up to no good. You're not a gang member wearing a Hawaiian shirt. Nobody's gonna take you serious. You know, where you from? Oh, Honolulu, eh? You can't be hard and colorful. No way, man. Believe me, I've had my encounters. I had a little encounter one time on a plane. Some guy was getting a little weird. And I was like, no more for me. Every time I get on a plane, there's always drama. Always. One time I'm flying to Florida, and our plane got hit by lightning. The plane dropped 600 feet. Straight down. That's better than any ride you've ever been on. I don't care who you are. You could have been freaking doing 20 years in prison. You killed 100 people. You can be the baddest, toughest dude ever. When you're in a plane and it just drops out of the sky, ooh, I was gay for 5 seconds. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, I was a brokeback Mexican. Yes, I was. I was in touch with myself. It was funny, man. He's at the point now of spoiled where he walks up to me and he goes, Dad, I'm really bored with my Nintendo Wii. Can I give it to my friend Angel? I go, what did you just say? I'm bored with my Nintendo Wii. Can I give it away? I go, is it broken? No. How long have you had it? Woo, for like 4 years. I go, how many games do you have for the Nintendo Wii? Like 300. I could feel you judging me over there. I felt that. Oh! You're judging me right now. I could feel it. She's over there. She's like, this is some Dr. Phil right here. He really messed him up. I heard you. Let me just, for the record, let me set this straight, okay? I did not buy my son 300 games. Here's what happened. I have a friend who's a computer hacker, and for $75, he put 300 games on my son's hard drive. Yes, I have money, but I'm still ghetto. Oh, yeah. So I tell Frankie, do you realize how lucky you are? And then he rolls his eyes. Oh, lucky. I go, yeah, dude, you are. I says, you got a Nintendo Wii that works. You've had it for 4 years and it still works. If something happens to it, I can take it back to the store, get you a new one because I got a warranty that'll last you another 4 years. Why is that a big deal? Because when I was your age, I had a Nintendo. Wii? No. Frankie, in 1987, I had a thing called a Nintendo Entertainment System, okay? Nintendo Entertainment System. It didn't last 4 years. It lasts 90 days. 90 days is what it took for you to hit power and start seeing a flashing red screen. You know the flashing red screen where you have to look at the ground or look away or you have a seizure right then and there? Oh, yeah. And then what you had to do is you had to flip the Nintendo over and there was a silver sticker with an 800 number on it. And you call the 800 number and they put you in contact with someone in Japan who made you feel like a pendejo. Oh yeah, he made you feel stupid. You call him up and he's like, it costs $250 to repair Nintendo. $250 to fix it, but it's $150 for a brand new one. And if you couldn't afford $150 for a brand new one, like we couldn't afford $150 for a brand new one, you had to become a technician at the age of 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You had to go in the kitchen and find the most messed up butter knife you could, right? The one that had bent marks and rust stains, and take that sucker back in the living room because you were gonna perform an operation. You were gonna perform an operation and bring that Nintendo back to life. Yeah. You had to work to play. You had to unplug it, plug it back in, power reset, power reset, power reset. It was like performing CPR. You'd hold a cartridge and then it was like, you push it down, you push it up, you push it down, you push it up, push it down, you push it up, push it down, you push it up. Give it oxygen.